Hello, grade 4 learners. My name is Teacher L and welcome to our science class, quarter 3, week 8, sources and uses of heat energy. Now, we will explore an exciting activity called color chaos, unlocking the secret of heat. Have you ever noticed how food coloring spreads faster in hot water than in cold water? So this happens because heat increases molecular motion, causing changes in how particles move. So in science, heat refers to the transfer of thermal energy between objects or systems due to temperature differences. Thermal energy, on the other hand, is the total kinetic energy of particles in an object or system. So while people often use heat energy casually, it's more accurate to call it thermal energy when describing the energy within an object. So through this activity, you have discovered how heat affects molecular movement and why thermal energy plays a crucial role in everyday life. Now again, let's take a moment to understand three important terms today. Energy is the ability to do work. Energy transfer is the process of moving energy from one place to another. Heat is the transfer of thermal energy from one object or system. And thermal energy is the energy inside of something because of the movement of its particles. Now let's think back to our color chaos, unlocking the secret of heat activity. Why do you think the food coloring moved faster in hot water? Okay, very good. That's because heat is a form of energy. So when heat is added to water, it makes the tiny particles called molecules move faster. The faster they move, the more they bump into the food coloring, making it spread quickly. This also happens in real life. For example, sugar dissolves faster in hot tea or hot chocolate. Clothes dry faster when exposed to sunlight. Butter melts quickly when placed in a hot pan. For our next activity, you will touch a glass or jar containing hot water and a glass jar containing the cold water. You can also use ice cubes and place them on your palms and observe how heat moves. Feel the difference and record what you feel and describe how heat transfers from one object to another. This time, let us explore how heat moves and why we feel changes in temperature when we touch different objects. Let's recall our activity. When you held an ice cube in your palm, did your hand become warmer? No. Instead, it got colder. But why? Heat always moves from warmer objects to colder objects. Since your hand was warmer than the ice, the heat from your hand moved into the ice cube, making it melt. This is called conduction. Now, think about when you touched the cup of warm water. You felt warm, right? That's because heat moved from the warm cup into your hand. This is also happens in real life, like when a metal spoon in hot soup becomes warm, a hot iron transfers heat to clothes. Heat moves in different ways. Conduction happens when heat transfers through direct contact, like touching a hot cup. Convection happens when heat moves through liquids or gases, like when warm air rises and cool air sinks. So always remember, class, heat moves from hot to cold. Now, we will explore the different sources of heat used in our community. Meet Abby. After her science class, she became curious about the most popular heat source in her neighborhood for cooking and heating homes. She decided to ask her neighbors if they use gas, oil, wood, or electricity. Just like Abby, your task is to find out the sources of heat energy in your community. Here's what you need to do. Conduct a simple survey in your neighborhood. Ask people what they use for heating or cooking, whether it's wood, electricity, oil, or gas. Then categorize and organize your findings. Think about how this information connects to other communities. This activity will help us understand the different ways people use heat energy and why certain sources are more common in different places. So reminder to do this activity with adult supervision. Write your answer in your notebook. Now for our recap, let's talk about safety in our homes and why it's so important to be careful with heat, appliances, food, and gas. So let's start by answering the following questions. First, why do we need to stay away from intense heat? Well, intense heat can hurt our skin and make us feel sick, like when you get heat stroke. It can even damage our clothes and belongings, so it's always best to stay cool. What could be the result if you leave your mobile phones, laptops, and other appliances charging unattended? Okay, these gadgets can overheat, and when that happens, they might get damaged or even cause a fire, so always make sure to unplug them when you're done. Now let's talk about cooking. What do you think could happen if you leave the food you're cooking unattended? Well, the food might burn or worse, it could even start a fire, so always keep an eye on your food while it's cooking. Lastly, why do our parents always remind us to close the valve of our LPG tanks after cooking? If the valve is left open, it can leak gas, and that's very dangerous. It could cause a fire or even an explosion, so we should always make sure to turn it off after using it. So remember, safety is super important at home. By following these simple rules, you help keep yourself, your family, and your home safe. To assess your learning, please answer the following 1 to 5 questions. Write only the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. That's all for today, grade 4. Thanks for watching and always stay safe. Goodbye.